Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. I'm Kim, I run Rainy Day Rags. It's my online fashion and lifestyle presence. Primarily I'm on Instagram, but obviously I do YouTube videos and sometimes I put out blog posts when I can get to it in between all the other things I do and my day job. So this is really just my hobby. I'm not trying to sell you anything. It's just me having fun and sharing some ideas with you about fashion and taking you with me when I go interesting places. So if you're into that kind of thing, feel free to click the subscribe button and check out some of my other videos. There's some good hiking and travel videos in there as well. So today I'm going to be sharing with you 12 outfits I've been wearing throughout this winter season. We are about halfway through winter, depending on where you live. And it's kind of getting to the point where, maybe we're a little sick of our winter wardrobe and we just need a little extra inspiration. I know a bunch of my girlfriends have been saying lately, oh, I'm just sick of my wardrobe. I really don't know what to do with it anymore. So here are some outfits that I've been enjoying. I hope you find them inspiring or they encourage you to look with new eyes at your wardrobe and think a little bit more creatively about how you can put some outfits together to keep from getting too bored. With that, I will jump right in. And I'm starting with this outfit. I wore this 2 weeks ago, I think. All of these outfits I've already posted to my Instagram, so this is what I post to my Instagram. I wore this about 2 weeks ago, and I don't know, I was having one of those days where I was just liking the way I looked, liking the way I felt, loving my body, which is not my everyday. And yeah, I really like this outfit, so I'll show you a little bit more. This is called the Brit Blazer, and it's by, I think the brand is called, it's AFRM, and I don't know if you say the letters or if it's actually Affirm or how they say it, but anyway, it's AFRM. I know that they don't make it anymore because it is a few seasons old, but I will try really hard to find something similar for you and link it below. Pick your favorite blazer. This is one of mine. I love these colors. Let me show you. They're just really fun, little pops of color against a tan kind of camel-y background. So even though there's a lot of color in here, it still really functions as very much a neutral, I would say neutral dominant color palette. And so I think it works really well with things like this. If this is too much color for you, then just pick your neutral color blazer of choice. Paired it with this cashmere sweater, which is super comfortable and warm. It's a Nordstrom brand, I believe, called 14th and Union, maybe, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, I picked it up last year at Nordstrom Rack for about 50 bucks, which is a really good price for cashmere. And I just really, really like it. I've also got it in a Merlot color. They're super warm, really thin and light, but cozy, very cozy. So, and not at all itchy. So I really, really love these turtlenecks, recommend them highly. I am wearing my Madewell Ultra High Rise Boyfriend cut jeans, I think that's what they are. I don't know if they make this exact cut anymore, but I'm pretty sure they have something very similar, and I really love this pair of jeans. I like Madewell's jeans in general. They fit me quite comfortably. They've got a nice little hem distressing here, which I think gives it a slightly more casual vibe. And then I'm wearing it with these brown Cezanne ankle boots, which I picked up this fall and really, really love. So because I live in Seattle, this outfit is pretty reasonable, but we do get quite cold. And so if it is one of the colder days in winter, I would throw on my Cezanne Johnson coat in sand, which would be another nice neutral. And that would be plenty of warmth for me. It's not too bad. Today was actually quite warm. So on the warmer winter days where we're kind of in the 40s or so, this jacket and cashmere sweater is actually pretty decent for quick runs and errands. Okay, outfit number 2. The same base, same jeans, same cashmere sweater, but now I've put on top a button-up and rolled up the sleeve, so you see the sweater beneath and then the rolled up sleeve. And I think this is just an interesting, maybe like more unique way of styling. I've seen a few people do it on Instagram and another YouTuber that I follow that I really like. I think it's kind of cool. I wasn't sure about it at first, it looked a little weird to me, but I think it's just kind of a different way of styling that I haven't seen on a lot of people. So I personally really like that. If I'm going out, I'm gonna throw on this Sézanne jacket with it, which I think, again, all these like tone on tone on tones, like a very tonal outfit. And then I'm also going to be using my Polène Mini Uni, whatever it was, little crossbody. And this is outfit number 2. So this is, again, something I would wear to work. You could obviously still throw a blazer over it. You could combine 1 and 2. Again, change out the colors and the shirts. It's just a fun way to do it. I think really, for me, the thing that is interesting about this outfit is the playing of the sleeve proportions and the way that they're rolled up, but also full length. And the idea of maybe like a pop of color coming in right here where your sweater is peeking out and on the arms, I think that can be really fun. You could also reverse it where you're wearing a patterned shirt underneath and then the block, like the solid color on top. So think about, when you're trying to play with your wardrobe, think about reversing where the interest comes in and like little surprises of color coming through your outfit in different areas that maybe you didn't think about before, or little styling tricks, like I'm saying, like the sleeve proportion thing, which is not something I've seen a ton of before. So that's outfit number 2. Let me get changed and show you outfit number 3, which is a little bit more Seattle, I think, a little bit more punk, grunge, a bit more casual. Okay, outfit number 3. I am still in the same Madewell jeans, ta-da. But I have swapped out my cashmere sweater for this like orangey red cable knit Amazon sweater. I don't remember the brand name or anything, but I know that this is still available on Amazon, so I will link it. I will say it's not the warmest. It's this cute little turtleneck, long sleeves. So it is cropped, slightly boxier style, and I will say it is not at all warm. It's just like cheap acrylic fabric, so you're really going to want to wear a base layer underneath this if you live in a colder climate. But if you were somebody who lived in like one of those warmer climates where you just kind of throw on sweaters because it's dropped below 60 and that's crazy to you, this would be a great sweater. Anyway, I've had this for like, I think 2-3 years now. It's still going pretty strong, like it's holed up through all the washes and wear, and I do wear it quite frequently. I really love the color of it. It's a bright punch of color, which I think is really nice in the cold, like dreary months. If you're feeling like your wardrobe is just kind of like blah, then I think throwing in some good seasonal color can really liven up an outfit. I know some people are a little wary of color, but it's a lot of fun, and when you just throw one in, it's fine. I paired it with my Blank NYC biker jacket. I love this jacket. It's like one of my favorites. I wear it a lot. I just really like this. I like a bit of an edgy feminine, so to me this is kind of, you know, cute with a little crop sweater, and then the biker jacket adds a little edge to it. And then I'm wearing my Doc Martens with the ultra thick soles to just, again, add a little bit of edge to it. Also very practical for Seattle weather. Like this little platform or substantive platform is nice when I'm walking through wet streets. 1, it gives me a lot of traction, and 2, it kind of elevates my shoes out of the puddles a little bit. So that's really nice. I think if you were, again, they'd go well for any climate. You will want thick socks you'll want thick socks because they will rub on your feet on the inside. It's like unlined leather, kind of like raw, rough. So wear them with a thick pair of socks. But I really love these. I bought 3 pairs of boots this fall, and these are by far my favorite. They're so good. Pretty reasonably priced. I got these off of Amazon. Again, I will link it. But I really like this outfit. I wore this on like one of the rare sunny days we've had, and I had my like Salvatore Ferragamo sunglasses on, and the sun was out, and I was just feeling like a badass walking down the street running my errands. And that's what I love about this outfit. I also would pair it with my Staud Mini Shirley. I bought this in December 2019. It has held up so well, and this is more or less my everyday purse. And yeah, I think this is just such a cool classic bag. I like the square handle. I think that's like a nice little twist, and it's sort of like a bucket bag, but not quite a bucket bag. So I really like this little Staud Shirley. I know Staud is having their winter sale right now, so I don't know that this is in the sale, but it's pretty reasonably priced and it's held up really well. So definitely different from the other two, which I think were kind of more academic, little preppy feeling. I feel like I have three main styles that I kind of go between. Sorry, my camera just died because it's low battery, so I took the opportunity to change into the next outfit while it's charging. Anyway, as I was trying to say, I feel like I have three different styles that I kind of move between on a day-to-day basis. The first one is a more academic preppy look, which I think the first two outfits and this outfit fall into that category more or less. Then I have the edgier kind of punk rock, but usually a good contrast between kind of an edgy punk with a feminine vibe, so edgy feminine, I don't know what you want to call it. I don't like to be overly girly, but I also am not looking to be, yeah, I like an edgy feminine, I guess. My third style tends to be a more casual style, you know, jeans, sneakers, a sweatshirt, a t-shirt, you know, maybe a plaid shacket. But I will say, even as I've been kind of moving more into fashion and being a little bit more intentional and thinking about my outfits and finding a lot of joy in planning outfits, even my more casual styles have become a little bit more put together. So still very casual, still jeans and a t-shirt, but maybe just a more thoughtful approach to that look, if that makes sense. Anyway, so those are kind of the three styles I see myself moving towards. And then there's party style Kim, which is going out Kim, which is shiny, not rhinestone shiny, but shiny red pants and sequin dress and a little bit more flashy. I definitely do enjoy a good disco ball style outfit. So that's not every day. Anyway, actually you can see some of my more going out styles. I think I did a New Year's Eve lookbook, or maybe it was just a going out lookbook. I'll link a video here, and I think I have a reel on Instagram. That was my New Year's Eve outfits. Maybe I'll just insert that and you can watch that while I'm chatting with you. Here it is. Anyway, yeah. Let's move on to this outfit. This outfit definitely falls into that first academic preppy style. I'll back up and show you a little bit more. So I would call this an academic plaid. I feel like there are two plaids in the world. There's a lumberjack plaid and there's a preppy plaid, academic plaid. This is the preppy academic plaid. I couldn't define them for you very well, but you kind of know which one they fall into when you see them, I think. Anyway. This is my academic plaid skirt from Anthropologie. I have it. I love it. It's so great. It feels a little retro as well, which is very much I love a good 70s vibe that makes me really happy. And this, to me, this outfit, oh sorry, I'm also wearing the Cezanne boots, okay. This outfit to me is about the color story that's happening here. They all complement each other really well and tell this beautiful color story. I'm a big fan of color. I said it earlier, color in the winter can bring a lot of joy. When you're feeling really dreary, when the weather outside is dreary, really consider putting on some color, because I think it's clothing has the power to change your mood. So if you put on something that's bright and cheery, even in the midst of kind of the gray weather, it can do a lot for you, you'd be surprised. So this outfit is about the color story being told. I think this is a fun, wintry outfit. I'm super cozy and warm. The other thing I would point out about putting chunky sweaters, because this is actually quite voluminous down here, I'm wearing not only tights, but also some Skims shapewear underneath this, and the sweater is tucked into both of those layers, and then the skirt is sitting on top of that. So that just really keeps the excess fabric from your sweater held close and in place. I would say when you're trying to get bulkier sweaters to sit inside some of these closer fitting skirts, really lean on shapewear to help with that. And it's surprising how comfortable it is sometimes. Like sometimes you think shapewear is going to be really uncomfortable, but especially if it's just kind of holding the stuff in, it's not that bad. I also will say that I really prefer Skims to Spanx. Kim Kardashian's done a good job on this one. So yeah, outfit number 4. Okay, outfit number 5, and this is actually like a combination I haven't officially worn yet. I've worn a lot of variations of it, but as I was putting it on, I was like, you know what, I'll just show them this combo. And I'll go through a few different variations that I've done with this. So in this outfit, I'm again in the black tights. These are fairly thin, but if you live in like a colder climate, you could do fleece lined black tights or even leggings, whatever works for you. This is a Topshop black and white check skirt, obviously, a little mini skirt. On top, I'm wearing this really cute, again, it's from Anthropologie, it's that Maeve brand that they carry. And this is actually Je T'aime, all jumbled up in this like big letter alphabet graphic print. And if you watch my channel or if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm a big fan of like print mixing, and I do it quite regularly. I am a little bit, I think, bolder with my style than a lot of people, but this is like a really easy way to do it. This is actually really, it's monochrome and like, well, minus the jacket. It's monochrome. It is a lot of look, but especially if you have the jacket on, it kind of evens out things. It's not too much. You've got a lot of solid pieces of color. And if you watch my video, I actually do a full video on like tips and tricks for mixing prints and patterns. Because this is like a lighter toned and this is like a darker tone, even though they're both black and white, they're just kind of reversed in terms of which is dominant, and that also helps even it out. So watch that video for some tips and tricks on how to mix prints and patterns. I really like that video. Anyway, so this is kind of falling into that more like casual vibe that I talked about. It's still quite like thoughtful and put together, but it's very casual, like very street, you know? I would wear this to work, or I would wear it on a weekend. If I wanted to change it up a little bit, I've worn it before where I've done the same thing, but I've got my over-the-knee boots on instead of tights and like no jacket, so then it just becomes this like, I don't know, something about over-the-knee boots adds a little bit of sex appeal to outfits. I'm not sure why, they just do. So that's kind of a different way to wear it. I could also throw on my Doc Martens in place of my white sneakers, and I could throw on my biker jacket, and I think that would give it a bit more of like that edgy vibe to it, if that's more your style. I also have a pair of riding boots that I could throw on. If I wanted to, I could put on like an oversized black blazer to kind of tone down the like graphic mixed print. There are just lots and lots of ways that you could take this very basic core outfit and adjust things a little bit so that you have basically a whole new look. Okay, outfit, what are we at? Number 6? I think we're at number 6. I think. Anyway, this is super basic. I know it's really basic, but I think what makes it fun, and maybe you wouldn't think to do this, is to take a pair of shorts and throw them on over tights. It was very popular, I don't know, 8-10 years ago, and then it kind of went away for a little bit, and now I'm seeing it again all over Instagram. I think Alexis Chung has been doing this basically her entire life, I'm not sure. But this is an outfit I wore when I was in Chicago for the day with my little sister. It's these Aritzia faux leather shorts, and then just this very basic white halogen button-up from Nordstrom. Very simple, but very elegant. The white sneaker makes it quite casual and very daytime. You could put on the combat boots again and you'd have a slightly edgier look. I'm not a huge fan of like the leather jacket on leather short, but you know, you could do it. I wore it with my houndstooth coat, which I think adds a little bit of one, visual interest because you have a pattern, but because it's a black and white coat, it doesn't like detract from the outfit. It's still very simple. I think also because of the cut and that houndstooth is usually like a more associated with like higher end, like luxury stuff. I don't know why. I just always think of houndstooth as being kind of upper scale pattern. I don't know, like paisley to me is kind of like eh, and then houndstooth is like very refined and sophisticated. That's how I think of them in my head. Not that I don't love paisley, I just, certain things have certain associations. Anyway, this houndstooth coat I think adds a nice sophistication to what is otherwise a very basic and casual look. I could easily throw on my riding boots and this would suddenly become quite elevated in terms of its style. Likewise, like I said, the combat boots could give it a little bit more edge and toughness to it. So it's like another very simple core outfit that, depending on how you choose to style it and what your aesthetic is, you can take it a number of ways. And just remember that your outfits, like you can repeat an outfit, the same core thing. So right, your jeans and your sweater, maybe you've worn them like 5 times and you're kind of bored with them because you always wear them with the same shoes or the same way of styling them, like the same tuck every time, or I don't know, maybe you're just kind of like in a rut. Really challenge yourself to think of how you can take other accessories, keeping the same core look, and then by changing out your footwear or your coat or your jewelry or whatever, you can create a different look altogether. And that's a really great way to have the same core pieces and core outfits, but just change them and have them like feel fresh and new throughout the day. If you're kind of like, that's a boring look and I want something a little bit more fun, one thing you could do is to throw in a pop of color. And I really like, this is like a bonus outfit. Okay, quick bonus look, like I said. I've just put on this like pink sweater and I've gone for like a layered crop look, kind of a 90s Cher vibe, like as in from Clueless. I've just tucked this sweater up halfway. I don't have a vest that crops here, so ideally I would just be wearing, I mean right now it's just tucked up, but what you do is you put a little bralette on over the white shirt and then you tuck it up in there and then just like floof it around till it gets to the length you want. And I enjoy this because I enjoy the different proportions. Again, it's a way of styling that maybe we haven't done a ton or maybe you're not used to, so just a way to spice up your outfits is to challenge yourself to try taking the same clothes that you wear all the time and styling them a little bit differently. Usually what I would do, instead of pulling it up like that, is to wear it like this, which is much more of like the usual way that people wear things. I think this sweater is just a little too long, or I would need a slightly longer white shirt to have these proportions look right, which is why I went and like tucked it up a little bit. So, but I mean, this is, you know, this is something that we all do. We all wear a bottom of some kind and then a sweater over a button up. That's a very classic way of styling an outfit. Okay, so this is the 7th look. I'm in the Aritzia shorts still. I'm back into the combat boots and I've put back on this orange red cable knit sweater that I got from Amazon. I think this falls into that like edgy feminine look that I really gravitate towards and love. I bring this in as an example of how texture can make an outfit interesting. So we've talked a little bit about the color story outfit with the plaid skirt with the yellow sweater. I did the print mixing with the monochrome skirt sweater look. We've talked a little bit about proportions, right? So the last one where I tucked it up and I had kind of the sweater with the like longer length, or with the sleeves being rolled up and having some of your base layer showing from the bottom there. Just like different ways to create interesting outfits, not necessarily by bringing in new pieces of clothing, but just by kind of changing the way you wear what you have. So this is an example of how texture can contrast and create visual interest and make an outfit feel fresh. So if you are always wearing like, maybe you have a wool pair of pants or shorts that you always wear with a sweater, maybe consider bringing in a silk blouse instead so that you have wool against silk, like kind of a heavier fabric with a lighter fabric. The leather here is smooth and shiny. The, well, it's acrylic, but the pattern and texture of the sweater is really like kind of, well, it's textured. It's kind of grippy and a little bit heavier and chunkier and just nice and contrasted to the leather short. And again, you have kind of this oversized cropped box sweater with these really fitted shorts. So there's another contrast in terms of like oversized on top and fitted on the bottom. I talked about it in my prints video, but the idea in an outfit is always to create some kind of visual interest. So I think a lot of times when we get tired of our wardrobe and we're feeling uninspired, it's because we're not really taking time to think about what is the aesthetic we want to achieve. I think that's where inspiration can really come in handy, and watching videos like this or having a Pinterest board or scrolling through Instagram. There are definitely downsides to social media, but in the last 2 years I've really found that having those fashion inspirations is really increasing the joy I have in my own outfits and wardrobe, because I'm learning how to use what I already have in new and more interesting ways. So, okay, a very casual outfit. So again, nothing particularly groundbreaking, but I feel like for a long time, probably until this year, I just never thought of wearing my denim jacket in winter as like a piece of the outfit. I just thought of them as like jackets for like summer evenings and fall, never as like the way that I think of a blazer or something like that. So jackets can become a part of the layers of your winter looks and add that extra warmth. They don't have to just be relegated to like fall and summer. I don't know why that never occurred to me, but if maybe I'm not the only one. Am I the only one? This is just a really casual look. I'm wearing, again, my white Keds. I have rolled up a little bit to like show some ankle the cuff of my skinny jeans. These are black denim. I know that like straight skinny jeans aren't really a thing right now. Like, well, they are, but you know, they're not as popular. People are kind of like side-eyeing, saying like, oh, you're out of trend if you're wearing your skinny jeans. If you have skinny jeans, I feel like just bringing them up a little bit in terms of length is a good way to kind of make them relevant again. This cropped thing is very in right now, so you know, you can still keep your skinny jeans and just adapt them. Also, like, I don't care. I like a skinny jean. I'm gonna keep wearing it. And I feel like black skinny jeans are like a different story from like regular blue denim jeans. Anyway, I digress. Again, back in this like graphic print sweater, just to add some visual interest. And then, like I said, the denim jacket over it. If you are in a climate like mine, where sometimes during the day, assuming it's not raining, it's, you know, in the mid-40s and you don't necessarily need a heavy jacket, this might be enough for you. If you needed to add another layer, you could do that, assuming that you are, well, this is like slightly oversized. So my denim jacket is a slightly bulkier jacket, and so if I'm gonna wear it as like a part of the wardrobe or the outfit, as a layer in it, instead of just a coat that I take off, then I'm gonna wear this with my packable down puffer coat. And that works really well because that's a very casual looking puffer coat. And it also is very lightweight, so if at any point in the day I don't need to wear it, it easily just goes into my bag, and it can go very, very small. So that's one way that I would just, you know, move this into winter, because yeah, maybe the denim jacket isn't enough and you're like, oh, it's weird to wear a jacket and then another jacket and all the layers, but you do what you gotta do to stay warm. So this is an option. Obviously you can wear it without the jacket. I just think that, especially in winter, we're all about the layering, and this adds some nice interest to it, rather than just having a sweater and a pair of jeans. Okay, we're on outfit. I have no idea. I'll back up and show you. So this is a shirt print dress from Boohoo that I picked up last spring, I think, and I love this dress. I wear it in summer and in fall and winter, obviously. It's really light, it's quite short obviously, so I have added some tights for, you know, winter to add some warmth, but if you were going to wear it into the office, you might choose to also wear it with tights. And then I've paired it, or I've added a kind of more draped cardigan with it. So I like the drape style cardigan because it allows you to kind of add some visual interest with where things lay, add a little bit of accent maybe over the hips, depending on if you can get it to drape that way. Draping is a little finicky, so sometimes I just spent like 10 minutes trying to make it lay correctly. So you might choose to have more of a straight line cardigan that has a little less fabric to deal with. That might work better for you. But this is what I had, and I really liked that this cardigan went with the colors of the dress, so thinking about complementing colors or staying within a color palette. And then I've got these Chinese laundry over the knee boots. This outfit is another idea of like layering over your dresses. I tend to wear this dress just because it's a dark, like the dress underneath everything. I wear it in the winter mostly, and in fall because it is a dark floral, it doesn't feel particularly summer appropriate, so it is really more of a winter dress. But when I'm looking for different ways to wear this dress, I really like the idea of wearing it as kind of like a flouncy skirt. So that was kind of that idea, and then I saw a couple of inspiration images. One is like Valentino. I'm like in love with Valentino right now. Valentino, Balmain, Fendi I really love, and Celine. Ugh, Celine. I love that, like loving that. So I saw something like this or similar to it on a Fendi in one of the recent, I saw something similar to this in one of the Valentino shows recently, and I really liked it. And then I saw a Pinterest image that I really liked. Similar kind of concept, so I took the two and I kind of pieced them together and came up with this outfit. So, like I said, floral kind of flouncy skirt. And then I have a chambray button-up underneath, adding a bit of that casual style to it. If you wanted to keep this maybe a little bit more classic, you could do the white button-up if you had a long enough one. So that's, you know, if denim's not your thing, go for the white, or black. You could do black. That's an option. And then I just got this cable knit sweater from Aritzia like a couple of days ago, or a week ago. Yeah, got this about a week ago. And this is like an incredibly comfortable and warm sweater that I just really enjoy right now. I'm like loving it. So yeah, just kind of that idea of layering it all, and it's actually quite warm. And then I'm wearing my Dear Frances riding boots. And I really enjoy this look because I feel that it could be easily translated to the country or an urban context. I paired it with my denim jacket when I was wearing it the other day, and I think it kept it in that casual vein. Like, you could easily pair this with my houndstooth coat. I actually really think the houndstooth with the floral would be a cool print mix. And it would give it something of a sophisticated look, or if you needed the warmth, you could wear it with your puffer jacket. You know, you gotta be warm above everything else in winter. But it was a warmer day, and so I decided to pair it with my denim jacket because my denim jacket is a little oversized. Sorry, adjusting. And I really liked it. I liked how it was a crescendo of layers that were kind of fun, and the colors. The denims don't match perfectly, but like, you get the idea. I sent it to a couple of friends because when I first put it together, I was like, I don't know, is the double denim okay? Does it look weird? And most people were like not a huge fan of the doubling up of the denim, but I went with it, and I actually really decided at the end that I like it. So let me know what you think. I'm curious if you watch this and you are still here. One, thank you. But two, let me know what you think of doubling up on the denim layer. Is it too much denim? What layer would you remove if you were going to remove a layer? I mean, in all honesty, I had the denim jacket off most of the day because it was actually acting as my coat for the day. And so most of the time I was running around in just the first 3 layers. But I actually really like this as a complete look in and of itself. Hilariously enough, my coworker that day was also wearing a like layered look with a denim jacket, and we went out to lunch looking like twins. So, great minds. Okay, second to last outfit. This is maybe one of my favorite outfits that I've worn recently, just because it makes me feel really sexy and kind of a badass. It's really leaning into that like edgy feminine look that I really enjoy. So we have, again, my blank NYC biker jacket over just a plain black Gap long sleeve t-shirt. I've had it for a couple of years now. I really like these. They're great basics. They're great for layering or just wearing on their own. And then I've put on this is a brand called Lithe. I think that's how it's pronounced. Anyway, I've had this skirt for a number of years. It's at Nordstrom. They have a couple of staples. I haven't seen this skirt in a while, but they have a similarly cut with this like overlapping section. They have a dress that's very similar, which you could obviously layer with. Also, I can pretty much guarantee that ASOS has something very similar to this. But I've had, like, literally had this skirt for I think 6 years now, so it's been in my wardrobe a long time. And then these houndstooth print tights, just to add some visual interest. Pretty fun. Obviously, you could do like a floral print or a polka dot print or whatever, or you could just do plain old tights. But especially because everything in this outfit is very simple colors, I really like the houndstooth, so that's what I paired it with. And then the combat boots, because I really love them. So it's just a really simple outfit. And then it's quite cinched in with this belt that's actually like it's too big. So I've just tied it around. And I'm definitely also using Skims here again to give me the shape I want, this very like hourglass, like tight cinched in look. I feel it's like the closest I get to looking like Kim Kardashian. Oh, I just realized I lost an earring. Dang. Anyway, this is like kind of my Kim Kardashian look. Not that I look anything like her, but yeah. Tying the belt in an interesting way, I've been seeing a lot of that as like a way of styling. When I was putting this outfit together, one of the things I really, really wanted, and I really think I'm gonna buy one. I've been seeing them a bit more on Instagram. They're starting to work their way into the influencers feeds. And there's one influencer who's been wearing them. She's like OG, but they're harnesses. And actually, Sammy Jeffcoat, she's been rocking harnesses, I think, for a long time. I've only been following her for about a year, but she's amazing. I like style, icon, goals. I love her. And she launched her own brand. I think it's called Ardeo. It's hard to pronounce, but I think it's pronounced Ardeo. And she does scarves and harnesses, or that's what she started with. And she's got 2 harnesses, one of which I'm really interested in. So, but it's like $200 or $300, and it's fine. It's like a luxury harness. It's handcrafted leather. It looks great, but that's a lot for a first-time harness buyer, especially somebody who's never worked into their wardrobe. So I have a couple sitting in my Amazon cart that I'm gonna buy, maybe 1 or 2 of them, see if I can incorporate them into my wardrobe and if I feel comfortable and like it's authentic. Sometimes I think people who just adopt trends, like I think it's gonna become trendy again. I know harnesses have come and gone in fashion, just like corseting and things like that. So it seems to be picking up some speed. I've been interested in it for about 6 months now, since I started really paying attention to, like, when I saw Sammy, I was like, oh, that's so cool, but I don't think I could ever do it. And then the more I see her styling them, the more I'm like, maybe I could do it. Maybe I could make it work for me. And sometimes that's what you need in order to get more comfortable with an accessory or a way of styling that you haven't done before. You need to see somebody else doing it for a while before you begin to recognize, like, oh, I could make that work for me. I think this outfit would look great with a harness. I also think that a couple of the outfits I've done could look good with harnesses. Like when I had the leather shorts with the like cropped pink sweater, I think that could have looked cool with a harness. And I think that given my sort of like feminine, edgy vibe that I often go for, I think I could do it authentically. I don't want to just adopt it because I think it looks cool on somebody else. It has to feel real to you, and I think people can tell when you're trying to wear something that isn't authentic to you. So my 2 cents. Anyway, I'm gonna quickly change into the last outfit because I'm starving and I want dinner and this is taking forever. So last one. I'm wearing these really high-waisted jeans I got from Zara this last year. They're quite ripped up, but they are wide leg. I love a wide leg pant. I'm really, like, they've been in trouser styles for a while, but I'm happy to see them coming back into like denim styles. I really enjoy these pants. They are quite ripped up, and then I've just got that same black top. You could pair it with whatever you wanted. And then my Zara more like fitted blazer. This feels like very Balmain to me, so I really like that. And then I've paired them with a pair of black pointy toe pumps. You could, again, choose different footwear. This is like a more polished look. And I think it's a nice juxtaposition of like very nice structured blazer and a fancier pump with like ripped up look. And then to add the visual interest, I've got the tights, the houndstooth tights underneath. You could wear color tights, again, you could wear any pattern tight, but it's just a way to add a little bit of visual interest to, again, another very simple, almost basic outfit. And yeah, I think this is a really fun way to have those more casual items in your closet become a bit more office appropriate and to add that little like peekaboo of interest with the tights. So this is a simple one, but I think it's a solid one and I'm happy to end on it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you got some inspiration or some styling tips, or at least some entertainment value out of it. If you've watched this far, please let me know which outfit you like the best. I'm also curious to know what people are working on, like what are your styling issues when you're looking at your wardrobe and you're kind of bored with it? Like, why are you bored with it? What are you having a hard time with? Or what are things that you want to introduce into your closet, but you're not sure how to do it? Like in my case with the harnesses. That's something I'll be looking at, kind of finding my way through. I hope you have a great night or day, wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one.